Right. Uh, I might have cut off my mic the last portion of the previous recording. I got a phone call. I'm pretty sure I didn't recall. I don't recall. I might have accidentally not enabled the mic after taking the call. So there might have been a lack of any kind of commentary at the end of the previous video. Not that much happened there, more or less musing about what the hell am I gonna do next with the enemy popping up with heroes. And more or less wondering about the teleportation capability this guy seems to have. No indication of that previously, so I'm curious where the hell it comes from. Is it something everyone can learn, or is it something an item gives, or something the hero here has? In some ways it doesn't matter, as long as I'd like to find out the answer to the question though. I'm very curious about that. Because there's been no indication that the game really even has that ability. I was under the impression it doesn't. So, sort of interesting that apparently I was totally mistaken. Yeah. He had some archers. Raven, Necromancer level 27, spell power 18. However, knowledge 4. That's not a good combination. I don't think I want to rush into anything. We really need to suppress his caster a little bit, maybe. Not sure even I want to do that. Someone needs to take them down, it doesn't have to be this good. Right, minor casualties, nothing too serious. He's the biggest threat. I'd like to leave the range attack unit for last. I might have the opportunity to do some limited resurrection to that. Still, his hero is too good, so I'm not sure if his hero is very good, so I'm not sure if I have that luxury. I think we should start resurrecting now. We can't get into a situation where no casualties are taken. Probably ease things up a little bit. Right. His spells cause some sort of a secondary effect, so he's definitely a combat caster and he has specialties in the damage types too. So he's troubled. However, I don't think he's gonna be a huge amount of trouble. What we need to do is spread up out more or less, so he's gonna have top time casting spells at us. Hopefully he'll focus on the dragon. I'm inclined to wait him out. He has 5 points of mana. I have what? Why can't I look at my own guy? God damn it. 212. So the waiting game is something I'll win. He can do some damage, but his hero's damage capabilities will be fairly limited after a while. That's what I'm waiting for. Might be even able to blind this guy entirely. A bit risky to do. He'll attack normally after this, which is a fairly pathetic thing to do. He will run out of shots in 3 attacks, so that's something we have to be aware of. I very much like every dragon to survive this. Naturally not everyone can, but dragons are hard for me to replace at this point. Right. Don't kill all of them. We'll have to kill it. I don't dare take risks. We haven't lost anything too important. All the large stacks are intact. Yeah, he lost an important hero and some other items. He did not have anything to indicate that he could have done the teleportation. I don't think the hero was lost. I wasn't really looking at the casualty list though. Either way, our main hero is also close enough that might be able to just summon some troops to us, or just ferry some troops. Would be easier at this point. I'll buy some compatible troops. That should cover the losses we've endured. Give me your troops. Still, we do have to go after the enemy hero. Right. He really tries to avoid us. He's buying enough time for the hero to get the next week's troops though, so it's not a waste of time, I'd say. It's an instant victory for us. Certainly lost a hero. Creatures are more likely to avoid enemy magic. Sounds good. Right, there has to be a undead city close by. That needs to be our target now immediately. All basic unit production sites are done in both cities. We need to focus on upgrading the production sites on the eastern city. After that, resources can be pretty much just exchanged for money. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the undead cities. I'm not sure I want to take them basically. I need to play them out of the enemy hands, sure, but not sure how many I would like to take. More or less I need to take this closest by so they don't threaten my own core areas. But that's about it. I'm definitely seeing trees. Not sure what these are. Movement is familiar to something you would see trees do, but a bit hard to say. Right, the goal is not to really defeat the Teal, it's to kill Nikolai the Vampire Lord, so we need to find the artifacts. If I can get a sufficient force here, an ability to requisition troops from these cities, no matter where I am in the world, that would be ideal. Give me Emerald Dragons. Might be worthwhile to come and take these additional upgrades after we've taken care of the close by Necromancer. So we should focus on upgrading one of the city as quickly as possible to full. It's a big difference in especially usually things like initiative. So I would definitely want those as high as possible. Ancient tree ants also massively superior to the normal ones. Not so sure they have a city here now. I mean, I'm seeing no real movement anywhere. They do have the basic mines here though, so that usually indicates a city. Yeah, Apple Sin. Now the question becomes, do I really want to fight for it? Buying the upgrades that increases the damage I can do with the favored enemies. They mostly require just money, so fairly safe upgrade to do. Now comes the question, do we really want to play this out of the fight? It'll complicate things. But there's always the possibility that I'll destroy my main opponent and he'll just teleport here with a new army that's been cooking here for God knows how many months. So that would be a spell disaster for my core areas. I've gotta play this out. It'll complicate reinforcements, but it'll add security. We do have the supporting heroes, so we might have ways to sort of work around that limitation. So I'm not super concerned about it. Also, this means there's going to be a lot of less resources going into the coffers of the enemy, so there's always a positive of some sort. For fuck's sake, stop casting the goddamn spell. Why don't you stop? Why the fuck doesn't he stop casting it? Minor casualties are again expected here. I wouldn't want to lose any of the higher tier units though. Right, Resurrection should cover most losses from this point on. They're gonna be bombarding that unit. Right. We need to kill both enemy stacks before the turrets fire, which we can't really do. Still, yeah, we're not gonna lose that. Oh no. Doesn't matter. Lost a couple of below level units. Instant travel. Okay. Teleports the hero and his entire army to another location on adventure map. This spell requires a hero level 15 to be learned, no magic skill required. Well, that's bullshit. But this spell definitely made it worthwhile to take the city. It's there's no real details about how it works. Fully upgraded city. Yeah, I think it was worthwhile to play it out. That's it, where do we go from here? It probably requires a huge amount of movement, it's fairly hard to use, which is totally appropriate though for the spell. More or less you can just jump over fights, engagement in general. I don't see how that could not be overpowered in how most of the missions are structured. Well, it's sort of iffy. There's certainly significant advantages to be gained, but at the same time, maybe not. Right, is really the Unicorn Garden the only thing we can still upgrade? That requires crystal. So does anyone have upgrades that don't require crystal? Crystal, crystal, not crystal, not crystal. But we would save a lot of resources by not building the upgraded structures everywhere. Mage skills, that might be a worthwhile thing. If she could get the Phoenix summoning, our options might get streamlined quite a bit. Right. As far as I can see, they're gonna be coming through the teleportation gate there. So this doesn't really prevent the enemy from coming at us, but it'll simplify things. It'll mean that the hero defending here will have to go through this portal and teleport through town portal to defend this area. If we want to defend it that badly. And I don't know if we do. The problem is that we probably should. It's a huge amount of money just to buy the units out of it. And he's not gonna leave a fully upgraded city just standing there if he can save this, even the shittiest hero to try to take it. there are a lot of resource sites too, so he can't exactly ignore those. Yeah, no matter how I look at it, he's going to come and ask for trouble. He has to. As long as it's not his main hero, I think we'll be fine. If it's main hero, I don't know. Depends on how many times we have to kick his ass. Usually the first time is the hardest, because they have massive armies, have good heroes, have artifacts. With every loss they'll lose something. Right, there's nothing really to upgrade here anymore. We might as well go for the Magus Guild maybe. At least there's potential there to get something useful for her. Gold mine. I do need to test teleportation. I need to know what its exact limitations are. Currently it certainly looks like you can't really use it all that much. It'll probably eat most of your movement, so if you basically just want to move around the map normally, you do not want to use teleportation. It's only useful if you want to jump over an obstacle of some sort. But there's a way to find out. Alright, so it really doesn't move a lot. Almost, and it eats up half of your movement. So it is never worth it if you can move through the area through any other means. Do you have anything worthwhile going for you? No. No scout. Sacrifice your life for the greater good. There's a legion of skeletons here. It does sort of look like that the enemy isn't gonna have an easy time of it. What I mean is, his reasonable chances to attack the core areas relied on holding on to that particular city I took away from him. After that, it's legions of enemies he would have to chew through to get to us. At the same time, I'm sort of in the similar situation. Okay, zounds of whites. Holy shit, I didn't pay attention to how many. Not sure if I can take them. It's a hard fight. We would need additional troops, certainly. Zounds is a lot. I mean, a shit ton of enemies. I might be able to get the necessary troops in a few days, though. I think I'll do that. Buy everything you can. Need more money. We can get probably most. I have dark energy now too, so we could resurrect undead. Well, naturally it will require a hero of some sort. Right, zones of undead require a little bit of preparation, I think. Still, not that much. We have 3 cities, so the conversion rate of resources to money should be acceptable. Not great, but okay. It'll take about 60,000 probably to buy the rest. 70,000 maybe. So that's a couple of days of just waiting and getting the necessary funds. We can move and teleport to the other city on the next turn. Probably should upgrade these. As much as possible, there's still a chance that something worthwhile will pop up. We're for example missing the magic immunity. There's both positive and negative magic effects from the target stack and makes it immune to further magic spell effects and only be cast on friendly stacks. Right, we're still missing the light attack spell. Considering how much attack power this guy has, 17 and 23 knowledge, that sort of attack spell could be incredibly useful. You can probably get extra troops. But the main hero can teleport around, so getting the extra spells shouldn't be that cumbersome. And this is again another stage. We'll have to face zones of wights and legions of skeletons just to get out of this place. So there has to be some sort of a capability increase, otherwise it's just not gonna work. Spells could be a part of that. Nothing new here. I didn't pay too much attention what we got from the Undead City, but I think it was all spells that aren't particularly useful to us. Yeah, instant travel seems to be a core thing here. Resurrection, nothing new here, so there's no point coming back to this place. We could skip enemy groups. A legion of skeletons could be a decent guardian force. My biggest problem, or fear rather, is that they'll join the enemy. And then what? It's an extra legion led by some sort of a superhero coming at you. That's a catastrophe. What the hell are you doing? We might as well get the spell from this city. I don't notice any real shortening of Teal player's turn just because he lost a single city. wait for the 5th level spell. Right, this is a respectable fighting force. We're still a bit low on the druids, I think. We should choose a favorite enemy that is wits, I think. No. We should not. Spectral dragons, probably... Liches. I'll favor the upgraded versions. And we're gonna have to wait here for... yeah, we definitely want to wait for a turn so we can hit the 5th level. I don't see how magical immunity is gonna be particularly useful. It's not like it's a terrible ability, but it would require us to basically be in fear that our combat is gonna get screwed if the enemy gets to cast something specific at us. And outside of mind control abilities, I don't see what that could be. That said, I don't see why the enemy couldn't have mind control abilities. They only have the spells. So it's just a matter of time before they throw that shit my way. Word of Light. Deals holy damage to all undead and infernal unit creatures on the battlefield. Yep. Totally worth it. Wonder how much damage it does. Can't see it here. Probably not. Area of effect affects everyone on the battlefield, so doesn't do any damage to my units. Doesn't get more. It doesn't get better than that. But we don't really have any use for these. We definitely need more money. So might have use for gems. Let's not trade everything yet. We do need the dragons, and yeah, we need 2 extra gems for those. We do get some extra ones every turn. I might want to wait a day anyway, but get most of the troops out of this. We're not gonna get everything, that's fine, but dragons are a big thing. The one unit you can rely on to attack even massive enemy forces without too many casualties. They cause a lot of casualties, don't take a lot of casualties, they're fast, can have high down range units, and even if you take a couple of casualties, they're easy to resurrect. I might be able to get the gemstones without needing anything extra. Yep, +6. I'm sort of leaning toward getting some of the cheaper, smaller units. They've proven to be very useful too. That said, costs about 10,000 at least get the unicorns, or to get the 3 ants. Not sure the unicorns would certainly be useful, not sure about the 3 ants. Unicorns can be again used to tie things up. They'll attack like more likely more faster than the enemy can they move their units. So quick strike unit. Tree ant can be used to block. And you don't need that many of them. So we certainly don't need every stinking tree ant the city offers. Yeah, we can get half of them. Ah, still it's better than nothing. We squeeze every piece of resource out of this, maybe most of them. Right, over 15. That's a decent amount. Zones of enemies wait us. We are in a bit of an inconvenient location though, or a situation rather. If anything comes through our non-defenses currently, there's no one to take them on. So our best defense might be to jump over random enemies to leave them as a shield. They would probably not stop the enemy's main hero, but they would probably at the same time stop everything else. Some sort of magic item here too. Didn't notice it earlier, not sure what it is. Could be one of the items I need to collect actually. It is not. It's another +2 to vitality. We really should give the bag of gold to someone else. +2 to maximum hit points of all creatures versus reduces mana cost of all hero spells by half. I think I'll have this rather than anything else. Another ring of vitality up here. They'll be taken to the main hero responsible for defense. He's not much of a spellcaster to begin with. So the spell cost reduction to half isn't gonna matter much to him. Danger low, excellent. It's hard for the enemy to move around here, so they're fairly easily blocked. $600. A respectable number. Surprisingly fast. Their initiative is 11. Why is it so high? We definitely need to change that. I don't have the initiative advantage. This is a nightmare. We'll start resurrecting soon. There shouldn't be any real problems now. That guy might be able to attack us, but that's the only one. The amount of casualties he can cause are trivial. Right, the only thing we need to worry about is keeping the dragons away from him. Not gonna really do much to that group until the dragons are guaranteed to be safe. I don't recall how many I had at the start of the mission, or start of the fight. I'll need to withdraw and check. No fucking wrong spells, Jesus Christ. Ah, crap. The problem is, I might not be able to really block him anymore. Can't believe I fucked that up. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Fine, this is fine. Also be completely unnecessary really, but there's no real harm doing it this way. Yeah, there were multiple dragons needing resurrection. So I did the right thing. The best thing about this is that he can only attack the triads, which will not really take all that many casualties, which are easy to resurrect. So I can make sure I didn't suffer any casualties. Ooh, that was close. Still, it should not be much of a problem. We have so many units that are capable of moving after I do the resurrection, so I can certainly kill a single wick. Right. Got a little bit complicated because I screwed things up, but no major problems. It was a great idea to ditch the ballista that would have screwed things up. We don't actually want any of this stuff here though. Want to get rid of the guy. Right. I feel like Our unit production is pretty much safe for all eternity at this point. Ooh, they just picked up a legion of skeletons here. Well, shit. Skull have to bring the artifacts here. We also have to start to seriously collect troops here. A little bit of busy work, but probably a good idea to do it. +2 to the luck. Although that's sort of the most worthless thing I could have bought there. The guy defending it is gonna get the luck bonuses anyway. Still, the cost wasn't that expensive. Plus some mercury, which we don't really have a use for. Word of Light, right, that's a useful spell for you. It's still not gonna be anything that will decide fights though. Army is the core of deciding those. We could face a massive army here. Either they killed the Legion of Skeletons or they just joined up with the enemy. Either way, it's an indication that the enemy force now there is very dangerous. I really hope they just sort of joined up. I think I was seeing the enemy going somewhere here. Not sure it's in our best interest to hunt it down. I still think it might be. Because if it gets past the main hero, there's no one here currently capable of really taking anything on. So better try to pick a fight with it. Also, I don't really know where the loot we need to go after is, so might as well explore. It'll take quite a few weeks before the army here is capable of doing much. Still, even if the enemy would beeline to our cities, it would still take probably a week for him to reach us, so we have plenty of time to bolster our defenses. And his main hero is nowhere near us, so it's some sort of a horseshit hero again. Right, the health increasing items will prove to be useful. bosses to attributes. Mind if I take them? It has to be attack. It's gonna be always attack. The enemy is basically counted in the legions. I feel like I can't really focus on defending. A swarm of gargoyles. Do we want 272 stone gargoyles? No. I'm expecting at least a couple of enemy heroes to be able to sort of sneak past our own hero. Probability of that is extremely high. So we need to get the shit going here, working for us. There's also a possibility that the items we're looking for have already been at least partially found. So we will have to fight enemy heroes in order to get them back. At least that's an option I can't dismiss. We still have the town portal though. So it's hard to know where the hell would I even teleport out from this location though. Yeah, this could basically go anywhere. No telling if there's anything even remotely useful here. I think your better goal would have been to aim for these locations with shadow dragons. Don't want to buy any particular unit right now. Might need an easy 100,000 drop at a moment's notice in the core city. Just to deny the enemy army from swelling larger, so I'll sit on the resources for now. What is that? It's a crystal of no particular interest, and a throng of horned overseers. Ah, suppose we can sell the wood. I feel I'm doing a very basic mistake. Using your big army here and the hero associated with it to explore like this. This should be the job of the shittiest hero you can possibly buy. You should aim for the known targets that you know they are there, and those are important. The cities, the treasure sites, something. Wandering about is usually the worst possible thing you can do, and this can land into you a lot of trouble. Because your main army isn't where it needs to be, confronting the enemy armies. What is this? Still, what's done is done. But stupid thing to do. We need to throw away at least one or two heroes to get a better idea where the underground roads lead. Don't have to be specifically this guy. But it sort of might as well be. Right, we can barely buy the troops this city produces in a week. Ah, artifact. Not a good one though. Increase hero attack and defense, decrease all creatures' speed. Suppose if you want to sit around and wait for the enemy to come to you, or maybe... Which is hot. Doesn't look like the enemy has been here. And we are sort of aiming for one of the dragons, so might be worthwhile to visit. Sounds of familiars. Hopefully they're in a single stack. +2 to all everyone's hit points. What is this, the 4th ring of that type? This is not good for me specifically, but it's good for him because he has those 1,000 skeletons and things like that. I suppose it's good for me in the sense that I'm removing them from his hands. Right, what you need to do is go and die exploring things. Right, there seems to be sort of a reasonable amount of basic troops at this point. I wasn't paying attention how many enemies there are here, so this could be somewhat troublesome. It's not. The ability to attack the enemy before the fight even starts is starting to be very overwhelming when you have this much range attack power. Right. I think he has ability that leaves troops to the mines he takes. Not a high level ability. I think it's a specialty with certain heroes, or maybe you can take it as a ability once you have certain type of basic skills. Right, this force is starting to look respectable. Might actually defend against something. What is that? That's a gate. And it's defending something. That's probably one of the artifacts. I don't think there's enough room here for a city, and I can't think of anything else that would be important enough to warrant such a defensive gate. Helm of the Dwarven Kings. It doesn't seem all that dangerous of a group there. We should be fine. I don't think we should charge in there. But if we don't... it's gonna be a pain in the ass if we don't, basically. Okay, went a little bit better than I expected. We're not getting additional level ups. Okay, so a little bit of money, good item. Definitely worth it. So also, we now know how the items are marked on the map. So we don't have to make it a guessing game. They're all probably underground. So you sort of need to fix that before you go to the above areas and go after him. Immune to divine spell. Not that big of a deal. Right. I don't know if I want to go after resources. I mean, I certainly have uses for them, but every week we sort of don't complete our mission. Just means there's a bigger army we'll have to face. Maybe have this the shitty hero tail us collect the resources. That way we'll at least get some resources, and there's not that big of a risk of it being killed outright by some wandering enemy hero. This just to get the shitty hero have an easier access route here. We could send one of the better heroes to collect attribute points too. There's always the town portal spell, how to escape if trouble finds us. And this guy already has a significant army, so some sort of wandering enemy hero isn't gonna be much of a threat to him. Yeah, definitely attack and defense aren't really all that great with him. So he would certainly could use them. This guy, not so much. As long as he picks up some loot, that's all he's really needed for. There's something teal right under us. Don't think it's a hero. Right. It's basic mine that usually is close to a city. I'm not sure if I should take these. I suppose we should. It's every time we have a chance to take out enemy heroes or some of their armies in small groups, we should take it. These are high-level enemy heroes. Still, I'm sort of surprised how little action I'm seeing. They have to be aware of my presence, so isn't anyone even gonna try to intercept or something? Item number 2. I think this is an easier fight than the previous one. Gonna take a casualty no matter what, so we'll have to choose what type of casualties we want. I don't think we lost the dragon yet, but we will lose one. That's easily rectified. I don't want to move a muscle until we can get the resurrection done though. Enemy stacks are so easily defeated, so some sort of an unwanted reaction fire could ruin everything. This gives me a new chance to test out where the hell do you end up if you use the Homm portal from here. Looking at this, you probably should end up in that city. Yeah. But the important part is just to understand how the logic of that works. +4 to defense, renders all creatures in the hero's army immune to the frenzy spell. Right, I sort of want to take the treasure chest simply to make sure that there's no items in them. Right, it also looks like the 4 items I need to collect are very close. We're probably in this general area. Also, they're very close to roads. So blindly going in the ass end of this cave system probably isn't a smart thing to do. A 2-way teleportation system. Like to at least test where it goes. Probably just above ground more or less. No. Not at all. Looks like the enemy hasn't really spent much time here. But since the other 2 items were close by, I don't want to go there, not yet. Not without exploring this a little bit more closely. This is a lot less exciting of a mission than I initially thought. I thought because we had the 2 extra heroes we would have a big thing about having to defend and attack at the same time. But nothing is happening. Swarm of Cerberuses. Can they kill a single dragon? No. A forever though, I guess. Ooh, that's the bow. That's the bow that means we are not gonna lose any fights ever again. At least for this army. Massive morale, massive luck, no damage reduction from range. If we can fairly quickly find the 4 items too, we should be able to put an end to this. Because we can basically just teleport to where the seer is the second we find those. Which sort of leads me to think I don't really want additional cities taken over anymore. I really don't. It'll just complicate things, at least at this stage. Once we have the Phoenix, I think that doesn't even matter. Even these massive stacks of 1,000 units of decent quality are basically irrelevant. Now they're even more irrelevant. My gear isn't exactly even particularly good. The bow is by far the best item I've seen so far. Right, my worries about the abilities to defend this place have pretty much disappeared now. Still... I have no idea what type of armies the enemies can throw at me, and what type of a hero plus equipment they have, so I don't know if I have any way of taking them on. More or less, I think I'm fighting against time. If I can get the 4 items I need for the Phoenix in a reasonable amount of time, then this mission probably isn't that demanding. But if the enemy in this left western area of the map is basically done exploring their areas, then they'll send up more or less a continuous stream of shit my way, and it gets increasingly tougher to get the items we need. That's just a guess though. That's a damage increasing artifact. +1 damage to all creatures in the army. Right. What would it replace? I don't have that slot used up, so... Hello, friend. Right, we'll probably head north. Right, I'll meet up with the main hero, give him the damage boosting item. I think I'll leave things at that. There's no way to quickly wrap this one up. Hopefully next time we'll at least get the 4 items and the Phoenix so we can start the hunt for their main hero. At that point it would be us buying heroes just to basically reveal the map so we can hunt him down. We need to evade him as much as possible before that happens though. He is literally unkillable. We might win the fight, but it won't help much if we will just have to fight the tough fight multiple times over, I think, if we do that. We don't want to give any of these items that increase the usefulness of large armies to the enemy. He will have many times more of those shitty troops than I have. Doesn't look like there's any particular reason to go further south from here. Like a dead end. Yeah, it shows fairly nicely with these guys. +1 damage to all creatures in hero army. So the damage from these guys is pretty low in general. So we should see the most benefit there. Where can we cross the river? There's probably some sort of teleport system connecting to the western side. There's definitely something light blue there. Could go after his city. He's picked up the dragons that were here. I don't know with what target I want to go after. Don't want to take over his city, but there might still be interesting things there. I'll finish delivering these troops and end it there. Defensive army here is our largest army I have at the moment at that point. It's not amazingly good because of the problems with the hero, but it should be able to stand against almost anything. That might be the only exception. I think he town portaled away. That might be one reason to go after the towns. Limit his movement capabilities. Right, there's nothing of real interest here, but I needed someone to go here to take a look. bit to the other side. Right, there's always a small part that is obscured by the water. Right, I see a metric ton of heroes scouring their areas constantly to western shore. So I don't think the main hero and his army is capable of taking on those. He just isn't. You're lacking in range attack power. I don't think the enemy cares about these resources either. I'm pretty sure he has fully upgraded cities. Every city he has could be a fully upgraded city. Right, with this we have delivered our troops and we have high confidence in the army defending the core areas. I just don't know how relevant the defense force is ever going to be. I feel that it's... ooh. This is the shitty hero, right? 1000, 1000, 1000. There are not a lot of good units. A lot of archers. 2000 skeleton archers at least. But I wasn't impressed. Let's put it that way. Still, no half-assed attempt to fight against him is gonna be sufficient. I'm not sure if this army could fight against him at all. I mean, 2000 skeleton archers, as shitty as they are, they're still skeleton archers. As in a range unit that can deal some damage. I just don't know. But it'll be weeks before he can possibly enter here, and by that time there'll be 100 druids, 200 archers. Probably closer to 100 of a lot of other troops. So... I don't know. This guy isn't anything amazing. If he has to go against another high-level hero, especially with spellcasting abilities, I have very little confidence in this shit. I'm starting to think the other hero might be better in that sense. Her attack and defense ratings are nice. Actually better than Talonar's. Spell power and knowledge are lower. But she has much better spells. She can do mass spells of a certain type. Yeah, mass haste, mass righteous might, resurrections, mines, summon extra troops, counterspell. Special combat ability negates all effects of the next spell cast by the enemy, but drains twice the mana cost of that spell. Okay. Right, I'm sort of starting to shift my thinking about the defense here. Yeah, you can do lucky shots constantly. But when the army size gets large enough, It really gets decided by spellcasting. We would lose. No. She's only good because she has expert enlightenment. That doesn't change things too much, but it does change them. We would lose the percentage advantages from these. So yeah, Telenar's army will be much more durable, much more capable of doing what needs to be done. I'm pretty sure the enemy is going to come straight at us. So I want to just see if there's one of those items here that we're looking for or not. Probably not. So there's no point really coming here. Right. We want to avoid getting trapped by his hero. I'm confident I can survive him. But there's no point in trying to fight him until we have all the 4 items and have turned them in, so why pick that particular fight? We are gonna need additional scouts, so I should probably buy another hero. Level 27 Necromancer will do for 3,500. At least it means he can't get it. And if it dies probably permanently. Expert Destruction, Necromancy, Dark Magic, Attack, Logistics, Sorcery. The Curse of Weakness spell not only lowers creatures' damage, but also reduces creatures' defense by 1 for every 3 level of the hero, starting on the first level. So holy bullshit. Spell power 18. I sort of don't want to throw this guy away. In many ways, we could buy him the best army we have. Naturally, we can't really afford it. But he could achieve useful things for me, even if he just goes out and dies with these. What do we need for these? Mercury. So we don't want to really sell Mercury and gems, we want to sell pretty much everything else. This is in no way capable of taking on the big enemy hero. But this will guarantee that he can't take these troops, and he can probably whittle away some of his more important troops. But it wouldn't be for nothing. What spells do you have? Get a bonus for some specific spell. Yeah, for a weakness. That's something we basically have to throw away at the start of every fight. Minimum damage plus lowers defenses. So, okay. Right, I'll leave things here. Interesting options. This will also mean that unless we more or less just stumble upon his main hero, we should be able to handle everything with the other hero too. Complications might arise if we have multiple heroes have the quest critical items. Right, his guy is coming straight at my main hero. sure if I should try to dodge him or what. What are my chances of victory? Yeah, I feel it's a fairly normal fight. Mainly because of Nikolai himself. He's lacking every high tier army mate, and he has a mixed army, so I'm not worried about losing. Not with my goddamn attributes. And the items, so... Still, it's pointless to fight him, so I'll keep evading, trying to find out the items.